Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video I've got two replays for you on the Churchill variants, the Churchill Oke and the FV3903. Both are up for sale with 80% off this week, and I'm going to do a review on the Churchill Oke first and then the Churchill FV3903 after. So looking at the Oke first, we're going to look at some of the stats. So you can see it has got 900 hit points. You got top forward speed of 28 kilometers an hour, just over. Top reverse speed of just over 15. You've got 381 still concealment, still with 409 on the move. You've got your view range of 416 meters. The gun, you've got 20 degrees of elevation with 10 degrees of gun depression. You've got reload time of 1.26 seconds. You have got accuracy at 0.28 meters, aim time 1.35. You've got AP and APCR rounds only with no HE. Your armor damage about 55 hit points per shot. Your penetration value is 121 on your standard, 145 on your premium. Again, you've got the flamethrower on the Oke, and your reload time is 5 seconds. You've got a rate of fire of 426 rounds per minute. Accuracy is 0.32 with 1.72 during movement, with aim time of 1.51. Then just sort of looking at your premium bonus, you've got 140% XP on your silver earn rate and 140 on your tank XP. And the flamethrower, you can see there, it does like 14 hit points of damage continuously between there and 7, so it varies like it does with anything RNG based. So looking at the armor of the Oke, see the majority of it is on its turret, and see it's got some good side armor. This is predominantly a good side scraper, and you can see where sort of the flamethrower is. It's got some nice thick armor there on the front hull, and also a little bit on the lower plate. Looking at your modules, you've got the engine and the fuel tanks at the back and the rear sides. So you've got that there, and then you've got your ammo on the left and right of the tank in the center. So yeah, that is the Oke. We'll look at the equipment setup next. What I run on this is advanced gun lane drive, traction system, and vents. Just mainly to try and improve the mobility most of all. And on the perks, I run Born Leader, Rapid Reload, 6th Sense, Steady Aim, Snapshot, Situational Awareness, Track Mechanic, Off-Road Driving, and Run and Gun. So that was mainly, to be fair, I'll probably drop Run and Gun on this and maybe go with something else, more mobility based, perhaps. I would say clutch braking, but actually, this tank does turn quite well on a dime, and you'll see in a minute where I'm sort of demonstrating that. So the Oke in itself, it's a tank with a flamethrower, basically. Come out, I think, earlier this year or late last year, I can't remember exactly, but it's one of these tanks that got the flamethrower added to it, and over sort of over time, some other tanks had it added. TVP on the Czechoslovakian tank tech tree line had a flamethrower introduced, and so have various premiums. So the thing with the flamethrower is it's fixed to the hull, so you have to move the hull. If you move the turret, it's not going to move with it. You have to move the hull to aim your flamethrower. So there's that to bear in mind. Now, if I'm honest, flamethrower is kind of redundant. Reason being is you've got this fantastic reload. Like I say, I've got this down to just over 1 second with my loadout, sort of vents and also sort of rapid reload. I went for vents on the equipment setup and traction system to try and make this a little bit more quicker. You could drop the vents if you wanted to for the engine equipment, where you sort of give your engine a little bit, sort of 5% boost to speed and stuff like that. So you could drop the vents if you wanted to, but I just went for the sort of vents to improve everything overall. I didn't run rammer because there's no need to. I mean, look, 1.2 seconds, there's just no point. You might as well just. I mean, the reload is basically quick enough. You may as well just put something on else on the benefit. And you see that we get our first kill using a flamethrower. We're actually bottom tier in this game as well, but the team seems to be doing an incredible job. I use the flamethrower there just for memes, really, just to sort of show basically what the flamethrower does, and you can see it just whittles away damage. But my biggest gripe is that like I say, the reload is so good on the gun. You don't actually need to use the flamethrower at all, and it's kind of redundant. I mean, if this tank had sort of like a bit of a longer reload, say sort of anything over 5-6 seconds, then of course the flamethrower would make complete sense, because it's you can use the flamethrower in between reloading your main guns. So like the Senjutsu, for instance, that's got sort of the perfect balance between being able to use a flamethrower whilst on reload. I guess the TVP probably the same, although I'd say that the TVP is similar to the Oke, where it's got the flamethrower fixed to the hull, so it can be a bit pain, and it can be sometimes a bit tricky to use if you're not used to how to sort of play with turning the hull and stuff like that to use the flamethrower, because you can always use to turn the turret and not shoot something on the move. But so it can be difficult in that sense, but overall I kind of feel like the flamethrower was pointless on this tank, because you never use it. So yeah, that's what I think on this tank. So we only had the one replay on the Oke. It was just wanted to sort of give you a bit of a highlight as to what it does. You see we come top of the board there. We've got 4 kills, 1500 damage, and just under 300 assists with 290 blocks. So only the second class. It wasn't really a standout game. I just wanted to get sort of a replay in it to show you what the Oke does. So moving on to the second Churchill variant, which is a Churchill AVRE, and you can see top forward speed is 25 kilometers an hour with top reverse speed of 12. You've got 1500 hit points, and it's 377 meters set stability still with 403 on the move and 404 meters view range. This is obviously with my current setup, by the way. And you've got maximum gun depression of 12.5 degrees, reload time of 21.14 seconds with accuracy at 0.53 and aiming time of just over 3 seconds. You've got HESH on both your shell types, and that you've got penetration values 120 on your standard, 155 on your premium, and your armor damage is 760 on your standard with 600 on your premium. And then, like I say, your premium bonus 145% on silver with 120 on your tank XP, and the rest is just your standard values. So again, looking at the armor, it's similar to the Oke. Some good turret armor, sort of turret face armor, with good side armor. So again, it's with all Churchill variants, they're pretty much the same. You can side scrape with them. and then sort of your hull and your lower plate have got a bit of armour. Doesn't mean it's completely bulletproof on the front. You've still got a sort of, like I say, side scraping is the best way to use the armour. You see the engine, the fuel tank's exactly the same setup as the Oke, because they're both pretty much the same tank. And then you've got your ammo racks in the usual place as well. So looking at the equipment, we run on this tank the gun rammer, advanced gun lane drive and vents. So we dropped the traction system on this one because obviously how high alpha the gun is. Perks are exactly the same as what I was running on the Oke, by the way. Again, like I say, I would have dropped the run and gun on the Oke to for something else, but with the Churchill AVRE here, I thought you're better off using the run and gun. Now I've called it, obviously we call it Churchill AVRE, it's the FV3903, but it is essentially a tier 7 AVRE is what this is. The gun is ridiculous. It's what, 162mm gun. It works pretty much the same way as the AVRE, Centurion AVRE at tier 10. So big old dirt gun. Now don't get too excited, spoiler alert, it's nowhere near as powerful as the Centurion AVRE, which is still quite a sore subject for many a player. I have my own personal opinions on it, which I'm not going to delve into right now because we'll be here all day, but essentially the Churchill AVRE is a little bit different. It's not, it has its moments, but most of the time it doesn't. Now I'm going to go for a long range shot here, which does actually hit, and which I'm very, very surprised at. And we hit the roof of that hull for 781. So we've fully penned there on our standard hedge, and it's great when these shots go in. I'm going to try and line up a shot on this KV3 or KV4, no KV3, and fully aimed in. Like I say, it wasn't a pixel shot, it's the side of the tank, and it does. So this is the problem with sort of dirty tanks like this at long range. You'll get weird pixel shots like the ARL that hit, and then you get shots on the side of that heavy tank that don't. We only hit the bear there for 400, so that's just sort of more splash damage, which isn't too bad to be fair, considering we've not sort of properly aimed in. The bear does get a shot into us, but then does get taken out. We were trying to side scrape there, but unfortunately we couldn't really get sort of in a proper position to properly side scrape. We light a tank up at the back there, and I'm gonna try and let the gun aim in, but unfortunately the tank just reverses quick enough before I can properly get the shot aimed and led in. So yeah, he just got out in time there. I think if it sat a bit, if it sat still a bit longer, then I probably could have penned that. See this light tank that's just poked in front of us. We're also trying to see if we can get a shot on the ARL there, and we do. We get a shot on the ARL, shutting down for our first kill. We're up to 1300 damage here. Not doing too bad. It's just playing this side because I know there's going to be sort of quite a few tanks to shoot here, but obviously at the moment there's a lot of stuff in the back that is taking shots that's unaccounted for. We need to try and spot them up if possible. You see this heavy tank get slit here, and I'm just again letting the gun aim in. We only hit for 281, so hits a bit of his armour and just does splash damage there, but it does trap him in place. So that's one good thing about this tank is if you hit close to the tracks, you are going to blow the tracks off, and they are going to get absolutely hammered if they get the track in place. That one fully penned for 700 there. I'm not even sure how that happened because I really wasn't. That was kind of a rush shot. I was not expecting to pen at all. Just kind of wanted to get a shot in. I was kind of hoping it gets the tracking in place so everyone else could sort of shoot him while he was sort of stranded, slide on in the open. But that puts us up to 2.4k, and yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that fully penned shot there. We slapped the shot into the M7 there, finishing that guy who's only on 200 hit points. So again, didn't need to fully pen really. That splash was going to be enough. or so I assumed it would be enough. Trying to line up a shot on the AT7 here, gonna see if we can potentially get the shot in, and we do. We don't finish him off though, but I think we do track him in place. And now we're just going to move forwards to try and spot up the targets at the back here, because let's say there's only 3 tanks left really, so going to see if we can possibly get the kill on that Panzer, and we do. Here was again a few hit points, so splash damage was enough to pick up the kill. And we're up to 3 kills there, only at 2.7k damage, just under 1.1k assist. So again, it was another sort of quickish game here. Only 2 tanks left. I'm pretty confident that I'm not going to be able to get over and get any of the damage, but I will try though. But like I say, you know, you've got tanks like this BK here that are much quicker than me, and the light tank's already over there, so I'm pretty sort of certain he's going to get taken out before I even get there. But we'll try and get a shot in. But yeah, that's pretty much the AVRE in a nutshell. Just to point out as well that I've got running sort of the Star Trek camos, which was kindly gifted by sort of friendly sub, Lingo, or Ligno should I say, who kindly donated or gifted the Star Trek camos for me, so I've put them on the tank, and so yeah, thanks to him for donating those over, very much appreciated. So there we go, we picked up the victory there, and yeah, we come sort of top of the board again with 3 kills, 2.7k damage. Again, not an absolute barnstormer of a game, but it was just something, you know, just wanted to sort of highlight. Again, the AVRE, like I say, both are available this week for 80% off. I think the AVRE, Churchill AVRE is about 1200 gold, and the Oke is about 600. So, I mean, look, for the amount it costs, yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer, I guess. I mean, well, up to you if you like your dirt tanks, if you like your meme tanks, and that's essentially what these are, then yeah, go and get them in the store. So anyway, that is it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I will catch you next time.